Namaste and welcome back to my channel. I am Presha. This is a Hatha Yoga class to open the hips and the hamstrings, to stretch them and to feel good about our posture. So we're going to be using 2 yoga blocks and 1 yoga strap. Instead of a yoga strap, if you are in an Indian household, you can use your mom's dupatta or you can use your own dupatta. Otherwise, you can just use a belt, which is a non-stretchable belt. All right, friends, roll out your mat and let's get started. We will begin the class standing at the top of the mat, coming into Tadasana. So keep your feet stacked under your hips, feet are hip width apart. Stand tall, extend your arms to the sides, lift through your chest, lengthen through your back. Beautiful. Now, gently close your eyes. If you feel closing your eyes is uncomfortable, you can keep a soft gaze, which implies that you look forward and slightly down. So you keep a soft gaze, okay? And then I've kept my eyes shut. Now I want you to just observe how you feel your body standing here, perpendicular to the floor, rooting down through the feet, and you're standing tall with your body. Shift your weight slightly to the front, carefully. Feel the weight of your body shifting onto the balls of your feet and your toes. And then shift the weight of your body slightly back so you can feel the body's weight getting heavy on the heels. Then come to finding a midline where you can feel the weight of the body evenly on your feet or under your feet. Perfect. Then if your eyes were shut or soft gaze, just open your eyes. Take a big roll with your shoulders. So lift your shoulders up to your ears. Nice big inhale and exhale, drop the shoulders down. Perfect. Now we're going to keep the blocks here in the front on this level. This is the highest level of the blocks. We'll keep the blocks around hip width to shoulder width apart. Let's take an inhale, reach and sweep the arms up. And exhale, hinge forward with your hips, bend your knees and bring your hands on the blocks. Then begin to relax the back of your neck here. Now again, when you do this, this is a forward fold. You're going to start to feel stretch in your hamstrings. Good. So now bend your right knee a little deeper and extend through your left leg. And bend your left knee and extend through your right leg. Once more, bend your right knee, extend the left leg. Bend the left knee, extend the right leg. Bend both your knees now and press into the blocks gently. Inhale, lengthen. So extension in your legs and in your back. Exhale, fold again. So feeling a big stretch in the hamstrings right away. Inhale, lengthen one more time. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. And once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. With an inhale, sweep and stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold, hands on the blocks, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And with an exhale, we're going to step back into a downward dog. So frame your hands down and step back to a downward facing dog. And again, this is the first downward dog of the practice. So let's take some time to open and stretch the backs of the legs. So bend your left knee and keep your right leg in extension. Bend your right knee, left leg in extension. Again, on your own, bend one knee and extend the alternate leg. Perfect. And then we're going to extend through both the legs, pressing into the mat with the hands, driving the hips up, lifting the backs of the thighs. Inhale in downward dog. Good. With an exhale, look forward and rock forward to a plank pose. I'm going to be on my fists since I have a little pain on my left wrist, but you can be on your palms just this way, okay? So, press into the mat, draw the belly button in and spread into your shoulder blades. Inhale in plank. And with an exhale, lower down with your knees, hips and chest. All right, now frame your hands next to your chest, roll the shoulders back, pressing gently into the mat. Inhale, lift to a baby cobra. And exhale, lower your chest. Inhale again, lift, baby cobra. Pushing the chest forward here. Exhale, lower the chest. Once more, inhale, lift. Your shoulders are rolled back. They are down away from the ears. And your chest is being pushed forward. Good. Squeezing your glutes. Exhale, come down. One more time. This time we're going to take a full cobra pose, Bhujanga Asana. Inhale, lift. Keep a slight bend in your elbows. Push your chest forward. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale to downward facing dog. Again, I am modifying my downward dog because of the pain in my wrist, so I'm going to turn my fingers slightly out. In your case, you can do this if you have the same problem going on. Otherwise, you'll point your fingers forward. So inhale in downward facing dog. Good. Exhale, you're going to lift your right leg up. Bend your knee and open your hip. And then step your right foot outside of your right hand. So your heel is framed inside the mat and the toes are going out of the right long edge of the mat. Wiggle your left toe slightly back and bring the left knee down. Now use your blocks here. Frame your blocks as you desire. This is the lowest level, then we have the second one, and then we have the highest level. So whatever makes you feel comfortable in this pose. So I'm going to keep the blocks on this level. Then untuck your back toe. With your hips, sink down and sink forward. Go forward and sink down, okay? Good. Two options here. The first one, that you can just stay here, lifting your chest up, sinking with your hips down and going forward. Second option, you can come down onto your forearms and you can relax the neck and the head. The level of the blocks can be moved to this level as well in case you want to come down with your forearms, okay? So wherever you are, stay here for 5 cycles of breath. I'm going to give you a count here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then if you're down on your forearms, come back on your hands. Perfect. Lift through your back knee up. Now from here, take a tiny step forward with your left foot and frame the left foot down on the mat. Reframe your blocks on the highest level. This is a little modified pyramid pose. The right foot remains there itself. You can point your toes forward in this case. Inhale. Now extend through both your legs. Both legs are straight. Inhale, pushing your chest forward and lengthen through your back. Good. Again, big stretch to be felt at the backs of your right leg. So your right hamstring. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we can fold over. So bend your elbows and fold. Relax the back of your neck. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, lengthen again. Bend your right knee, left knee, come down. Now extend through the right leg. So now take the right block, which was under your right hand, to the outside of your right foot and just bring your right foot slightly in, okay? From here, we are going to extend through the right leg. Dig the heel down, point the toes up and spread your toes. Reframe your blocks if you wish. And then again, this is a half split Ardha Hanuman Asana. So inhale, lengthen through your back. Lift your chest. One more time, feeling a nice stretch at the backs of the right leg. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Relax your neck. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, lift your head. Reframe your right foot down, okay? Frame your blocks next to your right foot for some support. Lift your left knee up. Prepare to take a high lunge now. Look forward. Beautiful. Now reach and extend your arms up into a high lunge. Inhale, reach, reach, reach with your fingers up in high lunge. Perfect. And with an exhale, we're going to pivot the left foot down on the mat to a 90-degree angle. So it's parallel to the short edges of the mat. Turn your chest and shoulders facing to the left. Extend your both arms out, parallel to the mat. Bend into your right knee and keep the knee in line with your ankle for warrior 2. Okay? Spread your shoulder blades. Look beyond your right hand. Beautiful. Keep your hips in one level. You can actually just tap with your fingers on those bony part of your pelvis and level your hips. Keep them on one level. And again, re-extend your arms. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale through your nose, please. 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, left arm to the left thigh. Flip your right palm up, facing up to the skies or to the ceiling. Inhaling and extending the right arm up and finding a stretch in the right side of your body. Good. Now you're going to extend the right leg. So straighten through your right leg. Then bring your right arm again parallel to the mat or the floor. Hinge forward as if you were reaching for something. Use the block which is placed on the inside of your right foot. I'm reframing it on the highest level. Hand on that block. Spin your left shoulder back. Keep your torso elongated and reach, extend your left arm up. Trikona Asana. Okay? Good. Let's take 3 breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Look down. Frame both your hands down forward on the blocks. Step your left foot forward. Again, inhale, lengthen. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time, the whole sequence, okay? Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. And begin to notice you will feel quite open with your right leg. So your right hamstring will feel quite nice in the right side. So we want to equalize that. So again, inhale, lengthen, flat back. And with an exhale, we're going to just frame the blocks forward and we're going to step back into a downward facing dog. Okay? Nice. Nice. Inhale in downward dog. Exhale, rock forward to a plank pose. Pressing the floor. Draw your belly button in. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower down knees, hips and chest. Untuck your toes. Hands to be framed next to your chest. Roll your shoulders back. This time we're just going to go into a Bhujangasana. Inhale to Bhujangasana. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, bend the knee and open your hip. Stack your left hip on the right. Exhale, frame your left foot outside of your left hand. Wiggle your right toe back. Bring the right knee down. Use your blocks now. Blocks on any height that you like. Again, you can just stay here, hands on the blocks and lift your chest. Sink with your hips down and go forward with your hips, okay? Or you can come down onto your forearms. Perfect. Let's stay here for 5 cycles of breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back if we were on the forearms. So back with the hands on the blocks. Lift, curl your toe, back toe. Lift your right knee up. Just slightly bring the left foot in. And step your right foot forward a little bit. Frame the right foot down. Extend through both your legs. I am reframing my blocks to the highest level. So both legs in extension. Inhale, lengthen through your back again. Chest is being pushed forward. Exhale, fold. And stay for 3 breaths in pyramid pose. 3. Notice the stretch you can feel in your left hamstring. 2. Such a great class for me to do because yesterday at the gym, I had leg day. So perfect way to let go of the soreness. And 1. Nice. Then rebending into the knees. We bring the right knee down. Just bring the left foot slightly in. Okay. And we are going to keep that left foot, the block which is on the left side or which was under our left hand, just outside of your left foot. Okay. Again, option to reframe your blocks here. Extend through your left leg. Flex your foot, dig your heel down, point your toes up and spread your toes. With an inhale, lengthen through your back and lift your chest. Exhale, fold over your left leg, relaxing your neck. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's lift the head up. Reframe the left foot down. Both your blocks next to the left foot. Lift your right knee up. Prepare to take a high lunge now. Look forward. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Sink into that left knee a little bit more. Good. Reach, reach, reach with your fingers. Inhale in high lunge. Okay, let's go to warrior 2. Exhale. Spin your right foot down to 90 degree, parallel to the short edges of the mat. Okay, extend and reach your arms out. Spread your shoulder blades, hips to be on one level, left knee and ankle to be in line. Nice. 3, staying here for 2, for 1, inhale, reverse warrior, and exhale, extension through the left leg, left arm parallel to the mat or the floor, hinge forward, go for Trikonasana. Use the block which is framed on the inside of the left foot. Keep your hand on that. Extend your right arm up. Good. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. 3 cycles. 3, 2, torso it should be long, and 1. Look down, bend the left knee, frame the blocks forward, hands on the blocks, right foot forward. Come into a forward fold. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen. Let's go for another fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Perfect. Now we're going to do a couple of recline poses, okay? Before that, we'll do one seated pose. So please just come down on the mat and come into a Baddha Kona asana, which is a bound angle pose. So bring the soles of your feet together. Keep a little distance between your heels and your groin. Use your blocks as a support. Personally, I like to keep the block, one block like so, on the lowest level, and make a structure like a Lego structure, and then the other block on top of that. Perfect. So inhale, lengthen through your back. Exhale, hinge forward, and use that block to rest your head. And you can just keep your hands down. You can just hold on to your knees and shins if you like. And if you have a couple of more blocks, go ahead and place them under your knees. I always insist on the fact of using props for your practice. Don't shy away from using props, and invest in props. Invest in buying a yoga block, a strap, a bolster. Good. 2 more breaths. Perfect. And then we're going to slowly lift the head up. And then you might be wondering, Presha, when are we going to use that strap that you just mentioned in the beginning of the class? Right now. This is your time, friend. Okay, so let's lie down on our back. Don't worry, yoga teachers usually forget. They say, we're going to be using this and this prop, and then they forget. That's very normal. And even they forget sequences, they forget poses. So they're also pretty hard on themselves, and they wonder that if the students are making fun of them. But, well, if that happens, then I want you to know that she or he is a human being, and it is quite natural to forget, right? So lie down on your back, okay, and bend into your knees. Now hold on to the strap. So we're going to take this very nice happy baby, half happy baby, okay? So let's start with the left foot. Take the strap around the bottom of the left foot. Hold it with both your hands. Bend your left knee and take your left knee away from your body, so away from the chest, slightly out, pointing out. And the right leg, 2 options. You can come into, again, the same pose which we did right now, the Baddha Kona asana, bound angle pose. So right knee bend and half bound angle pose and half happy baby, and pull into the strap. Or you can just keep your right leg extended if you like that. So whatever makes you feel good about opening into your hips. I'm going to go with half bound angle pose. So about hip opening classes, they are so great for different purposes. One, if your posture has been incorrect and you can feel it, you can feel pain in your body off and on. You sit for long hours on your desk or for your work, or just watching TV. This sedentary lifestyle does lead to bad posture and then aches in the body. One is that. Second is there are stored emotions in our hips. When there are emotions which are unwanted, they don't serve us, they do get stored in the hips and they become tight. So this class serves that as well. Let's change sides and continue with our discussion. So left, you can see this bound angle pose, and then with the right foot, happy baby. And the third intention of doing this class could be that you're very active actually. So you go to the gym, you do running, other forms of movements and exercises, and that too leads to tight hips and hamstrings. So great class to come back to again and again. Yeah, this one right here, to come back to again and again, to feel good. Good. And let's take a few more breaths here. Nice. And then release. Extending your legs and your arms. Let's take a short Shavasana. Short in my case, but in your case, go ahead and pause the video and take your sweet time to rest, okay? You deserve rest. You deserve that time to pause. So you, my friend, for you, it is a reminder to give yourself the permission to let go in Shavasana. As for me, I'm going to roll to one side and come to a seat. All right. Thank you for joining me in this practice, for giving me the honor to let you guide through the practice. I will be seeing you again in another class very soon. Until then, please take care of yourself. Be well. Om Shanti.